Hey everybody, this is Sage Valentine, and this is my review of Mad Men Season 7, Episode 6, entitled The Strategy. I completely forgot how old-fashioned and He-Man woman-hatery Pete Campbell is, and this episode definitely reminded me of what happened and how annoying he was. Like, I kind of miss him being in California. Him being in New York, I don't know, he's just stirring up trouble. But let me get to this review. I swear, this episode was just crazy. If you don't really know about Pete and you're behind in the seasons, like I say in all my reviews, definitely catch up. Especially watch the first couple episodes to see Pete and Peggy's whole banter back and forth, the little tryst they had back then, and what came of that, and what Peggy did, and the whole 9 yards. So here we go. This was a really good episode. It was an eye-opener for me because not only did it remind me of different things that happened in the first 6 seasons, but it also revealed a few things, and it's basically tying up loose ends that need to be tied this season, since this is the last season, unfortunately, of Mad Men. So here are a few things that I learned from watching this episode. Number 1, Bob Benson is gay. Now, I didn't know Bob was gay. I didn't realize he was gay, but he's gay, and he wanted desperately for Joan to marry him because XP and Chevy are leaving our little crew, our little agency as we know it, and they're going on to greener pastures, and it has a lot to do with McCann. And I knew McCann was up to something when he was in that sauna with Roger, and he was like, I just want to help you guys. I said, yeah, McCann, you're gonna help, all right. How you're gonna help, I don't know, but you're gonna help. So anyway, he gives Joan like a little I wouldn't say it's a proposition, but like he basically asks her, listen, marry me. I need to put up a certain air. Your son will be happy because the son likes him. Her mother likes him, but Joan is still sticking out for love. She didn't want to go along with that. Really, I think she's still kind of sticking out for Roger. This is just me saying that, even though, I don't know, but to me personally, if they end this season with Joan and Roger getting together, I'm cool with it either way, because I like those two. Now we get on to Pete, which is number 2. Pete decides to come back to New York with his girlfriend. He not only succeeded in pissing off his girlfriend, but he pissed off Peggy. The way he pissed off his girlfriend was that he went to visit Trudy and to see little Tammy. Trudy was nowhere to be found. Verna, the maid, was like all sketchy, like, I'm not going to tell where she is. Or, oh, she came in, but then she left. So apparently Trudy has her own thing going now that she's no longer with Pete. And you see why she's not with Pete, because Pete is just being an ass. So, and I'm sorry to say it, but it's the truth. So Pete is all upset. You shouldn't be carrying on and dating, you know, because we're married. And see, I didn't realize they still were married. I kind of thought they got divorced, but now this is clear. This opened my eyes here that Trudy and Pete are still together. So, and in the process of getting divorced, and I don't know whether it's Trudy is kind of like iffy about it, or is Trudy taking her time because she's not sure because of Tammy. I don't know. But probably by the end of the season, if they get back together, hey. If they don't get back together, even better for me, but Pete is just being a butt. And what he did to Peggy was horrible this episode. Like, Peggy had that great idea. She did a great presentation, and for the first time, Lou Avery was happy. Everybody in the room was happy. Then here comes Pete and Ted Key out. How Ted got involved in this, I don't even know, because Ted is so, I don't know. Ted, to me, this season, like, Ted is just Mr. like, I'm about to swan dive off the cliff. Maybe I'm wrong, but he seems like that to me. So, they're basically like, listen, we like what you did, but we want Don. And Don kind of goes with it in the beginning. Peggy's all upset, and as the episode goes along, we realize that Peggy's all upset, and we learn that it's more than just this presentation. She just turned 30. She's not married. She's not a mother. Well, technically she's not a mother, but as I said before, she and Pete, or I'll just reveal it to you guys. You can watch the episode later. She and Pete had a baby. This was a couple episodes ago because Peggy was bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in season 1. She got with Pete. Pete was already kind of married, but she was naive. She had sex with him maybe once or twice, got pregnant. She was just on birth control, apparently didn't take her pill, got pregnant. No one knew she was pregnant except for, I think Don found out after she had the baby. She basically gave the baby up, and now her sister is raising the baby. She won't talk to her son. She really won't, like, make any eye contact with him. I guess it's really hard. And the way that Pete treats her in this episode further cements this anger he has against women. Like, it's this love-hate relationship he has with Peggy. But I do love how a couple seasons ago, Peggy finally revealed to him, listen, I had your kid. He was like, he's alive and well, and you do have a son. And I guess he has animosity against her for that. But I do love how at the end of the episode, Don at first was like riding high, and then Don all of a sudden realizes, listen, I gotta work with Peggy. This is Peggy's baby. This is Peggy's brainchild. And again, Don is in hot water at this point at the company, so Don just goes along with it, and I like it. I'm glad that he's doing it because of all those years of him being so mean to her in the previous seasons until all this mess happened to lead in season 6 that led them to where Don is, his position at this point. I'm overjoyed by this simply because Don is being very humble this season, and I like humble Don. I did like kind of vain, kind of full of himself Don, but I do like humble Don, and unfortunately every episode so far Don has had to humble himself, and I do enjoy this episode. One thing I did notice, though, is that Megan just appeared out of the blue to come and visit Don, and then all of a sudden, Megan is all like, well, I just came to visit you, and he's like, oh, well, you could come out, you know, I'm going to come out and visit you in California. She's all kind of sketchy. She's like, I want to visit you when no one's around. Now, I'm questioning that, as I always do in every review. What is Megan hiding? That's just my main thing, and I thought it was pretty funny how after Pete pissed off his girlfriend and Megan was on her own thing, they're both riding on the same airplane, so are they going to crash together? More importantly, and this is just a question, which I'm sure maybe I'm in left field on this, but the way that, I believe her name is Bonnie, right? Pete's girlfriend, the way that she reacted with Don, did she and Don have sex together at one point or no? I gotta look into that one, definitely. And when Bob Benson had to, and let me actually look at my notes so I can remember, then I'm gonna finish it out. When Bob Benson had to go and get Bill Hartley after he did whatever it was to that cop and beat him up, and Bill was basically like, listen, he said, I don't know how you can stay out here with such temptation. I'm wondering, did Bill and Bob at some point have something going on in some way, somehow? That's what cued me in. And then I said, well, is he saying that he's gay? Then I'm like, no, maybe not. Anywho, I don't know. This was a good episode, and I could have sworn that Pete's girlfriend said the F word on, I'm not going to say what it is. You guys should already know. And no, it's not fun. She said the F word on my version of this episode. I watch it on Amazon, so if you guys saw it on AMC and she said it, definitely let me know. But that was an eye-opener. I'm like, okay. I was like, wow, all right. More importantly, I just really liked this episode. I was just enjoying it, and Pete had to eat a whole bunch of crow after not only pissing off his girlfriend, but realizing that Don has truly changed, and Don was not on his side on getting on Peggy. And I just, that was pretty funny, this episode. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in to my review. I do apologize for the late review. It's been a crazy week. I went to BEA/BookCon in the city, and I just have been on this crazy trek the whole weekend. So thanks for tuning in. You guys take care. Definitely stay tuned for my next review of Believe, my review of 24 on Monday, and my review of Believe tonight. Or should I say my next review of Mad Men? I just messed myself up. Anyway, guys, take care. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the rest of Monday, and just be blessed. Take care, and I love you guys. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to my brand of crazy. Bye, guys. Bye. And if I miss anything in my comments, let me know. Bye, guys. Bye.